And a warm welcome to Danny.
Thank you very much,
How are you?
Deirdre. I'm very well.
Good to see you.
Considering the weather out there.
Absolutely. Now, before we, by way of introducing your theme for this month, you and I were chatting on the phone yesterday, as we always do before the slot, to discuss what we'll be discussing. And then I was on Twitter this morning and I saw a tweet and I thought of you straight away. And it was a woman, a mom of a teenager. And she said, back in my day when I was a teenager, I was a goth. And she said, why is it that all the young people nowadays are wearing these jackets and boots and they're all dressing like 40-year-old hill walkers? And I saw that and I thought, that's exactly what Danny's going to be talking about today. Because outer wear and outdoors wear is the thing at the moment.
It's the thing, Deirdre. It's like us in our faded jeans in the time, or the goth, or whatever, whatever you want it to be. It is massive. It's down to comfort. It's about practicality. And I suppose one of the big things with COVID is people are gone back to being very practical, and kids are so comfortable and stuff now. Dressing up the way we used to, I think it's a no-no for them. And again, the sports, or I shouldn't even say sports company, the fashion companies have homed in on this, that the young people want comfort, they want to be warm, they want to be having the flexibility of the materials. So that's where the demand is coming from.
Yeah, I remember a couple of years ago, sportswear and leisure, sportswear was the big thing. But now it's not so much sportswear as outdoor wear, the kind of stuff you'd wear if you're going walking in the forest.
Yes,
that's the look.
It is going the hood, or going, I suppose, with the even what I'm wearing, the waistcoats and stuff. It just seems to be inspiring the designers to do it, even though you can't beat going to, and I shouldn't be saying this either, but some of the outdoor shops have brilliant value compared to some of the fashion shops. I know I'm going to get killed for saying it, but you're getting the genuine article from them. You're not getting a side design or something like that.
Companies like North Face and that type
North
of thing.
Face, yes. Columbia is another one. Rab, that I'm showing here, that's another one. Like, even the young people are taking a small bit of, say, the golf wear is actually becoming streetwear. It's only when people see it in a different context, they kind of go, oh, that'd be ideal for my golf now. It'll be nice and warm, or going hill walking or walking the beach. It all comes into the one. It's down to comfort at the end of the day. And I think it'll be here for a while. It's going nowhere. Everyone has a good coat, and the sports they're becoming fashion brands now, even though they originated in a ski slope or, again,
golf course
or whatever. Yeah. It's all coming in. And they're a bit more expensive, but they do what they say in the tin. They'll keep you that extra bit warm, drier and warmer, and flexy when it comes to material,
and value for money,
well.
And you'll be bang on trend as well.
Yes, exactly.
Which brings us neatly along to Kate. You've brought two models today. First of all, a warm welcome to Kate. Nice to meet you. And Kate is, you'll all be able to see this on Facebook tonight, by the way. Kate is wearing a most beautiful zip-up petrol blue jacket, is that?
Yeah, it'd be petrol would be one way, or teal would be another.
Teal, yes, maybe teal is better.
What's lovely about this jacket, again, it's lightweight, it's waterproof, it's breathable, it's an all-rounder for your walking, climbing, golfing. What is brilliant about this jacket as well, if anyone has sensory problems, this jacket is ideal for that as well. It's extra thin, but it is wonderful and warm.
And there's a hood in it as well, Kate, isn't there? Shows the hood there at the back. So,
yeah,
especially for Irish weather.
Yes.
And it's by Rab.
And again, this is a sportswear that has become really on trend.
Yeah, I'm just telling you to come into the microphone there.
Oh, sorry, I'm a small bit away. I thought, is there someone behind me?
No,
sorry.
you're grand.
You'll see it if you watch it or whatever, but Danny always makes a mistake. But it's so wearable. And then inside we have a matching, it's almost like a twin set in one way.
Do you want to take off the jacket there, Kate, and we'll have a look at the... is it no, it's not a fleece.
It is a fleece. It's a fleece, but
okay.
This is which is brilliant with the development. They are skin thin when it comes down to the fleeces, because sometimes when we see fleeces we think they're going to be big and bulky. This is as warm as our bulky fleeces.
Is it? And it's kind of figure hugging.
It's figure hugging, and because it's up against the body, so it's not leaving in any cold air in around the sleeves or underneath the hemline or around the neckline. You can see there's a lovely zip when you want to zip it down. And with that, you can see there is a lovely even side pocket for your mobile and stuff at the thing.
And you could wear that and layer it up, maybe stick a T-shirt under it.
Yes, it would be ideal again for what I'm saying, these types of these months or whatever, especially if you're going out. There's no such thing as bad weather. It's bad dressing.
That's what they say.
But with this, it is getting around it. And again, there are tricks for everyone. Now, O'Sullivan's in Killarney, they do, starting in February, they're even going into some of the bigger sizes for ladies. They do gents and they do kids. So it covers everyone.
So this is the RAB brand.
The RAB brand.
And do they specialise in outdoor wear?
Outdoor wear. It's all outdoor wear, but it has become, dare I say it, streetwear or fashionable.
Yeah. It's gone mainstream.
It's gone mainstream is the other word.
Yeah.
You can put whatever spin you like on it. But some people, even when they're in around, I'm not dressed properly. You're dressed for the weather. Don't think it's not, especially coming to a shopper. You'll see a lot of people when they're doing their daily or weekly shopping or monthly shopping wearing stuff like this because it's handy. And the fleeces that, or the leggings that Kate is wearing, they're fleece lined as well. And they're a good quality
and these are all from what store?
O'Sullivan's outdoor wear in Killarney in New Street.
Sullivan's Outdoor Wear, New Street. Kate, thank you very much. We might let you out, and we have Ava outside, and she's also, just again to remind everybody, we won't be able to see this on Facebook. Welcome, Ava. And Ava is also wearing some outdoor wear.
It's a RAB as
also
well.
Also RAB.
Now, what is important about this, and I'll come back to it towards the end, this is a down jacket, and down is full of feathers. And feathers are super warm. You think of the birds, the ducks, they're out in all this weather. They're out. There's a bit of waterproofing going on even in that jacket before it gets to the down, should I say. But again, these are very fashionable. Even the bio colours that are going on here between your purple and your lilac. And again, you have the zips for your mobile or, dare I say, compass. This again would be ideal for golfing. It would be again for around town, walking the beach. Multiple uses out of the one jacket.
Give us a twirl there, Ava, till we see the back of it. That looks super warm. It actually, when she came in, I thought it was a sleeveless jacket, but no, it's just the way the colouring is. Yeah,
it gives the appearance of one, but it's not. It is a jacket as well, and I thought the same as well.
You see, straight away now I'm looking at that and thinking I could wear that now going to a match.
Yes, you have it. Yes,
a National League game in February. That's where I'd wear that.
That is the way to think. Pity it wasn't in the Kerry colours, or if you were supporting Munster, not in that. But again, invest in something like that. It's an all-rounder. It'll take you everywhere, apart from a Deb's ball, I'd say, but or to a wedding before someone would phone in and say it. But again, when it comes to the maintenance of something like the down jacket, some of it you'll have to bring to the dry cleaners, but sometimes by getting the right kit yourself, you can do it at home.
Yeah.
And what is the main thing? It is just getting the right ingredients or the right products for the product. There is one here that is for down-filled products. And all you do is you put a small bit of it in where you'd normally put the conditioner in the washing machine, give it a light wash. And then once you've that done, you can also waterproof your jacket, because everyone thinks you waterproof your jacket. It's waterproof from the minute you get it. You still have to do a bit of maintenance. It's like your leather jackets where you'd be putting on Vaseline to protect it and give longer life to the jacket. You're doing the same with the down jacket here. And again, you're waterproofing it. But for the down inside, these spiky balls to throw them in with the tumble dryer.
I've seen those around. Is that what they're for?
That's what they're for. Or again, they're for the duvet that might be needs a wash that you can do at home if your washing machine is big enough.
Yeah.
Now, the one health warning I would say, and it shouldn't be a health warning, but for the clothes, make sure you read the label first that you can do
actually machine wash it.
Because not all of the down is machine washable, or all of the waterproof or washable.
You might just take off the jacket there, Eva. Till we look, and again, that's another lovely.
That is another lovely lightweight fleece. And again, you can see they come in different designs. This is a full zip down as well. But what Kate was wearing was a half zip. Again, you have the longer sleeve, but on this you can see there's a lovely cuff again for that extra bit of warmth.
Lovely.
Underneath it.
Lovely. We'll let you go and we'll bring Kate back in again. Thank you for that, Eva.
Now, I have to say the shoes that they're wearing are lightweight, and even to touch them, you'd think they'd be heavy. These ones you can actually break in. There's no breaking in. Just put them on and away.
So you brought in some shoes as well, but we'll actually come back to the shoes and we'll return to Kate, who's wearing another lovely jacket.
Yes. This is when you talk about sustainability. There's sustainability coming into fashion and you mightn't realise it. This is one of the brands, again, that would have been dealing with a ski jacket. It's nice and light. You could wear it around here going up the mountain, or again with all going to the matches. But what is brilliant about this, it is made from recycled bottles, plastic bottles.
Recycled bottles?
Bottles, plastic bottles.
Interesting.
So, do you know, fashion is becoming more, we do get a bad rep when it comes down to fashion. It is a pollutant. But we're trying to use some of the pollutants to make fashion and to make it warm. This is extremely light, but again, extremely warm.
It's lovely and warm, I'd say, is it, Kate? You look very cosy in that.
And you have your faux fur on as well, on the jacket, the trim. So that's as fashionable as what you'll see in some of the coats.
And again, the same shop in Killarney, I presume?
The same shop. Everything is from O'Sullivan's, I'm showing. Even the cleaning stuff is from O'Sullivan's. And if you're in doubt, both Fiona and Neil will talk you through and even read the label if you can't read it. So take advantage of the expertise that
now,
they
I
have.
presume, I know that we usually carry a price list with our videos, do we?
Yes, we do. And a fact sheet. This will be added on with the video, with the post of it later on.
Okay. And I presume these are, they're not cheap, but they're a good investment.
They are. They're good. Again, I wouldn't use the word cheap because this isn't fast fashion. This is sustainable, where you get years out of it. And if you look after it with the maintenance, it'll last a lifetime.
So well worth the extra few bob.
Well worth the extra few bob. You're investing in its price per wear rather than getting a few wears out of it. And the products are such a high quality, you'll be going back to them. They'll become your everyday. And that's the other reason why the younger people were cute enough in catching on
to this trend. They want bang for their buck.
They do.
We'll bring Eva back in again. She's
Perfect,
in with another. Oh, she's got a lovely green jacket on now. That's nice.
Yes,
really like that.
Lovely. And again, this is from Helly Hansen, another brand that was again a sports brand that has gone mainstream, and this is waterproof as well. So you can see with the way the zips are, the pockets, you have your hood, and there's a matching fleece inside it as well, just to show you can be still fashionable and go for this colour coordinated.
That's very stylish.
Yeah, it is, and the green really suits Eva as well. Do you know which is important when you're picking? Just think of, go for a colour that suits. Go for a colour like the khaki, like I have said in previous. The green is going nowhere, no matter the shade. Whether it is the spring green like inside, you're going to see this in tops coming through main fashion, but you can see the way they have it done here in the sports.
Perfect for St. Patrick's Day as well, of course.
Yes, being real. But green isn't just for St. Patrick's Day. It's all the time now. And again, we've a waterproof trousers on here that's fast drying as well.
Yeah, because so many people are into walking this time of the year. That's a perfect walking outfit now, and you'll stay dry as well.
Yes, you will dry, and it is the servicing of the goods as well.
Would you mind, David, taking off the jacket so we can see the fleece? Yeah. Now, that's another beautiful, that's a Helly Hansen fleece.
Helly Hansen as well. And you can see even the lining of the jacket goes very well with the fleece as well. You have your half zip, and again, this is super warm. It is more of a typical fleece, but you can see it's still as stylish as all the other ones that we have shown.
And you have your HH logo, so people will know it's Helly Hansen.
Yes, it's the same. It's the same with everything.
Conscious.
Yes, and a bit of that is being driven with this as well, but I'd like to think it's more sustainability.
Okay.
I know my own boys, they love the Columbia. Helly Hansen, the whole lot. I love the Rab myself.
You're wearing Rab yourself today, and you look very cosy.
Oh yeah, even though I'm like an onion most of the times, you'll see the other coats I bring, but it is bitter out there. But with the weather we're having, these are ideal as well. So very seasonal, I suppose.
We might talk a little bit about wardrobe weeding, because it is January, and I have actually been doing a little bit of that myself, going through the drawers and the rails and seeing what haven't I worn in ages. And you say that we should all follow the one thing in, one thing out rule. So explain what that is.
What I mean by the one thing, one out. Buy something new, get something else out of the wardrobe. The worst thing, and even for myself, I have to even take up some of my own advice. My wardrobe is so packed at the moment, I can't tell you what's in it. I suppose I got some gifts for Christmas with clothing and the whole lot, like everyone else did. To prevent us not seeing what's in our wardrobe, just take it out. And even if you got Christmas presents, go in and say, right, what haven't I worn in a while? What isn't practical for me? I'm waiting for a dress either to put on a bit of weight again or to lose a bit of weight. Get rid of it. You're talking about the present. Don't be putting pressure on yourself. Again, the only exception to that would be if it is an occasional item. I'd say hang on to that, because you can always retailer something when it comes to occasional, or for anything for that matter. But I think it is better with the occasion wear to look at it kind of different if you're holding on to it.
And what about donating it, I suppose, the local charity shops? Oh,
brilliant, yes. Because again, if you're not using it, it's still good. And even if it isn't, they have other ways of producing play mats for playgrounds and stuff out of recycled stuff. It is being more sustainable. That's one way of being sustainable as the buzzword at the moment. But yes, donate it. Again, hand it around to maybe some friends or whatever. You can be quite surprised. People might admire it from a thing, or just say, look, I was going to donate this, or would you like to see if it would suit you? Or, do you know, people are very open-minded. We were brought up, I know I was the oldest, so it went down the line to other people. But we're going back to that, because too much of clothes are going into landfill. But like that, when you're dealing with your own wardrobe, it's a big world. If we all done our little bit when it comes to the wardrobe, with the sustainability bit, and there's only so much clothes we can wear as well. And again, we always have our favourites, but maybe bringing in some of the stuff you're using for good, wear it now, because tomorrow's not promised.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know?
And what other wardrobe weeding tips would you have?
Again, taking the one out would be the major one. Again, if you can open the wardrobe and you can see everything, that's brilliant. You know what's in your wardrobe. Don't overpack your wardrobe. Keep it to maybe 20 or 30 items. If it is occasional, move them to another, as I like to call it, a working wardrobe. And leave it to your 30. That's excluding underwear and stuff like that. Even the night before, if you're working, have your clothes ready that you're going to wear. Do you know, little things like that? But keep it to a capsule wardrobe for your working wardrobe.
Yeah, and if you haven't worn it in all year or 6, you're not going to wear it. It's just lying there.
Yeah, there's a reason why you're not wearing it.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable, it's too light, or you can keep that to summer, or you don't feel the love of it anymore. If you're not feeling the love from it, give it to someone else that will.
Yeah, what's it Marie Kondo says, if it doesn't spark joy,
yes,
get rid of it.
But we need it to give, especially in January, even with colours, but non-brighter colours. It's one way of giving us that happy buzz.
Little lift, yeah. Now, you've got some lovely shoes. We're going to come back to our outdoor wear theme of today's slot. You've some lovely shoes there. And of course, like, runners generally have become very mainstream fashion in the last few years. They have. You have the sports brands, but also because of the outdoor wear, they're becoming lighter. Like, I had this, I suppose,
in my own mind, I thought, they're going to be heavy. I'll have to wear them in. Some of them now, the companies have done that for people. And that's why some of the younger people and even older people are wearing them more. And again, they're lovely and light. Even if I move that over to you there, you can see how light the shoe is.
Oh, wow.
You think it
looks heavy, but it's not.
Yeah,
that's a lovely runner now.
It's comfortable, waterproof, light. It can go into the washing machine. But like that with the jackets, by putting on even a pre-wash with the footwear to get, if there is mud on it, it comes off easier. And maintain and spraying it with the, dare I say, like the Scotch Guard that you would do for your sofa, have the same when it comes down to shoes. Even the boots, I was so surprised with these.
Are they walking boots?
They're walking boots.
Yeah,
but
okay.
Again, I'm wearing boots today and I'd have no problem wearing it with my jeans and what I'm wearing. Even around, dare I say, in the shop, if I don't have a good shoe and if it isn't warm and stuff, I've thermal shoes on or socks on at the moment because of the shoes. With these, you can do an ordinary sock, or again, you can put on your thermal socks.
Yeah, because a lot of people jokes aside, a lot of people have very cold feet, don't they?
Yeah. And I suppose I would be saying, if you have a hat on your head, it'll keep your head warm. But if you've cold feet, you're bringing the cold up through your body.
Up through your body, yeah.
And like the thermal socks, O'Sullivan's do them, Pennies do them. They've become mainstream again, even down to the socks. How sad is that, or whatever?
I know. Who knew that was going to happen? I'm conscious of the time, Danny, and I know you have a few things on the rail you want to show us.
When some people, this is light, it's warm, it's waterproof, but some people might have hot flushes, or they're a hot person. I know, I'm catering for everyone here.
Hot stuff.
Hot stuff. You can get these jackets where you can unzip the side to let fresh air in, but to leave the heat
steam
in
out.
I didn't want to say it, but steam. But like even the sports world, or sometimes ahead, and the adventure clothing are more ahead than some of the mainstream. But I just thought when I was going through the shop,
that's
it was
genius.
Just a genius way to go.
That's Helly Hansen as well.
Helly Hansen. You see, these brands, they bring it to the market, but other, dare I say it, designers steal it. But it's like with everything for their inspiration, and it's the needs of people as well. Clothing should be very functional.
Oh, I nearly forgot. We had a question for you. Listener says, ask Danny where I can get size 22 flared or A-line dresses in dark or black colours. That's quite specific.
It is. I have one at the moment now. It is sized 20-22 and it's cut in the A-line. It's in a black, but there's a small bit of metallic thread going through it, but it isn't one of those blurry Christmas ones. That's one place you can try. Then you would have, where could you try? I haven't seen much of it around. Maybe one of the online stores would have it, maybe Oxendale's. But remember, you're almost at the wrong time of year for the black stuff. It'll be getting a bit lighter. Yeah. There will be a small bit of black, but when you're looking for the A-line in a skirt or whatever, Anbury's and Tralee or www.anbury's would have it. And then maybe check Oxendale's, or would be your other place, I would say, for something like that.
Perfect. A listener just simply says, I love listening to Danny. He talks a lot of sense. That's it. So there you go, Danny. You're a rock of sense.
Thank you.
Who knew?
My teachers wouldn't have said that in the day. Well, maybe one or two could see it,
you
but
never
not.
know.
Yeah.
We've got to go, unfortunately,
and
I know you've loads more stuff to show us, but the time goes by so quickly. Danny, thank you for that. It's really interesting to hear how outdoor wear has become so mainstream. An interesting theme in fashion for 2023. We'll be seeing a lot more of it, and we'll be seeing a lot more of you in February. All going well. Danny, thanks as always.
Thank you.